The right button or left button?
It's the right.
Right, the right button. Right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to speak briefly on, not say briefly, we allocated something like 3 minutes to tell you about Procsa, Client Consultant Professional Service Agreement, and to condense something that's been going on for 11 years into 3 minutes. This is going to be quite tricky. I think a bit of project management this one. Basically what I'm going to do is just run through briefly what Procsa is all about, who is Procsa, what are the Procsa documents, and why Procsa. Those are the 3 issues I want to cover in this short talk. We say, who is Procsa? Procsa is a Professional Consultant Service Agreement Committee, a committee which was established about 11 years ago to actually put together a suite of documents for the building professionals and clients. It was founded in 2001, all voluntary participation, and most of the original members who started in this committee are still active in the committee today. And it's representative of consultants and client bodies, the client body being SAPOA, who represents the property owners. The constituent members of Procsa, and this is what forms the committee, is the Africa Association of Quantity Surveyors, Association of Construction Project Managers, Association of South African Quantity Surveyors, Consulting Engineers of South Africa, the South African Black Technical and Allied Careers Organization, South African Institute of Architects, the guys who bounce around a lot, and the South African Property Owners Association. Those are the constituent members of Procsa who put the documents together, lots of arguments and lots of input and intelligence gone into this lot to bring about the set of documents that we have. What are the Procsa documents? It's a suite of documents to regulate terms of engagement between the client and the consultants. It's in the interest of standardization and good practice in the construction industry. The agreement has the terms and conditions. We have an Annexure A, which is the schedule of variables, which is for each specific project. The agreement terms and conditions is standard across the board, and that applies to all consultants and in all cases on all projects. What does change is your Annexure A, which is the variables, being the project, the scope of the work, etc. Annexure B is the services specific to each discipline, and that sets out the service to be provided for the scope of work for each project by each member of the consulting team. And then there are further annexures, annexure C or D, whatever it is, in which we spell out fees, disbursements, rates, and those sort of things. The ones that are not covered generically. The document structure, we're looking at the new document structure at the moment. The terms and conditions is one document, and Annexure A and B for each discipline is a separate document. We're looking at combining the whole lot. So you will have one document which has the terms and conditions and Annexure A and B for each discipline, and there's provision for you to add in your own Annexure C or D, whatever you want to call it. Why Procsa? It's an efficient management from the client's point of view. The clients and consultants' obligations are defined, and it meets all the requirements of statutory bodies, codes of conduct. We have, for instance, in the Architects Council, we have a code of conduct which requires us to have a written agreement with our client for each project, and it sets out various matters like the scope of work, the scope of service we're going to provide, the professional indemnity insurance, the escape clause for cancellation, and those. There are about six or eight items which have to be put into a document, and the Procsa document covers all of those. And it's generally used in the South African construction industry, and we have increased usage in Africa, in Mozambique and other parts of Africa. The document has been used. The lectures available quickly. These are available on ANT plans. There's the architect, principal agent, principal consultant, body surveyor, civil engineer, structural engineer, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, project manager, and we have a document for the health and safety consultant, fire consultants, wet services, development manager is in the process of being finalized, and there are still other annexures planned. And there's also a generic blank document. So if there's a consultant like, for instance, a traffic engineer or an acoustic consultant, we don't have a document yet, they can use the blank document to fill in the information. The one that we also are looking at is where the architect is appointed as principal consultant and principal agent, and there's no project manager. It's a new document that we are still looking at. And just a note, all the above documents specifically been designed for use where a project manager is appointed. Project manager is not appointed, a consultant should be appointed to carry out such services. Thank you very much.